Uh, yeah, no, I think this is really dumb to live stream programming because it well here's a bug right here, right? There's the bug right there, unfortunately. And this is what I'm talking. This is why I can't release this because there's somebody's gonna install this. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I want to get auto EQ," and then they're gonna click on this, and it's just gonna be loading forever, and they're not gonna have the patience to realize that this is a 5 megabyte file, and it takes a while to download that motherfucker, and yeah, so I gotta add that, and then there's like, I mean, the EQ is fine, obviously, but this UI down here, um, it's all right. Like once you learn how it works, it's okay, but it takes some time. And then this is pretty easy to figure out. And yeah, so you just you have your library in here, and you pretty much it's like a SSH client. So you connect to your server here, and then it adds the server, and then you essentially can like SSH into localhost, and you can do a bunch of shit in here. The only thing it does right now is it like fetches the audio from like all these files, but eventually it's just gonna be like iFile. But it can also, because like iFile is like a pretty good. Um, I'm sorry, Filza. Well, iFile too. It's all the same thing, but there's iFile, there's Filza, and like it's really good for playing music because it doesn't use iTunes. You don't have to use iTunes because iTunes is it's crazy. It's insane. Like it's I think Apple's still pushing this. Like they have you can still like use iTunes iTunes to like put music on your phone, right? It just sounds insane. Like this is like a 30-year-old like Windows program that's still uh or it's not even iTunes anymore, isn't it? Isn't it Finder? I don't even care enough to do this, and I'm like exposing my whole hard drive. Um, by just doing that move I just did there, where I went into Finder. Um, but it's iTunes is insane. Like the whole thing where you like I mean, what people do nowadays is they just like upload their stuff to Dropbox or something. But it's like yeah, everyone's just on Spotify now, right? Because it's too much of a pain in the ass. Like you can't put your music on your phone. Like you literally have to jailbreak your phone, and then you have to install iFile, and like that's the most like similar to an iPod as you can get it because you have to. It's like this whole other process, right? Like there's the whole like Cydia package management shit, like where you gotta like install deb files and stuff, but then there's this whole other like separate like file system or some fucking database, right? It's like a SQLite database with all your music in it. And it's like, why can't I just have it in the files structure? Like, why do I need to, why do we care about ID3 tags and like, uh, all this shit? And it's like files, like that's the paradigm shift with iOS is like, there's just no concept of a file anymore. Nobody knows how to navigate a file system anymore, and that's what this is. It's a file system navigator. Okay, this is like the most powerful. This is a browser. All right, this is a browser. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? This is a file browser. Okay, over SSH. Okay, This is an SSH browser. All right. Mark Andreessen had an HTTP browser. Okay. What is so great about HTTP when you have SSH? Okay. That's what this is. And all it does right now is it plays your fucking music. That's all it does. And it does a pretty decent job at that. But eventually, you're gonna have Photoshop in this app. Okay. You're gonna have um, you're gonna have every game. You're gonna have like emulators. Okay. You're gonna have like a Game Boy emulator, like Game Boy Advance emulator, and it's all over SSH. Okay. And you have your Linux server with all your shit on it, and your phone is like it's like the mainframe, because Apple made it so we regressed back into the mainframe days of computing where you have to uh, like telnet into like there's like every that what you're actually interfacing with is like this dumb pipe, this dumb like screen, this TV thing, but the actual like guts, like the actual like meat of the processing computation is actually like on a server somewhere. That's not the case here with this laptop because um, because it's a laptop, but the phones, that's what I'm talking about. The phone, this thing right here, this thing right here, this it's like Temple OS, okay, but actually good, okay. It's not using the x86, whatever the fuck, Holy C, okay, Holy C. Who gives a shit about Holy C, dude? I'm using Objective C, bro. Okay, like Steve Jobs intended it to be. All right, so that's the motive here. All right, understand what I'm saying to you right now, okay? Um, this is Netscape. This is Netscape, bro. This is Netscape Navigator. Yeah, you remember those days, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a throwback, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Netscape. Oh, are you talking about Firefox? Are you talking about Firefox? Dude, I use Firefox. Whoa. Yeah, I don't use Chrome because it's Google. Google. Google, dude. Google.com. Have you heard of that website? Have you heard of Google? You heard of those guys? Wow, yeah, Google. Whoa, Google. Whoa, holy shit, dude. Dude. Dude, you worked at Google? Like, holy shit. Like, let me, uh, get your autograph. You know what I mean? Like, wow, wow, man. That's crazy. Oh, dude, you worked at Pornhub? Wow, no, I go on that website all the time. Wow. Yeah, I'm on it right now. There's a computer right here, and that's what I'm doing. Um, okay, so like it's time to get serious here. Okay, it's time to get serious. And so what I'm gonna do, and this is where the entertainment value of this is gonna drop off a cliff. Okay. Uh, so best be careful. And you know what? I'm gonna order food right now. No, I'm not gonna do that. I should order food though. This is the dilemma. Like I should be eating right now, but now I feel the need to entertain, and I'm like not actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just talking, right? Because I know that this is not gonna be entertaining. So I'm just like, I like kind of like ooh, like I'm doing this little shit right here, but it's like okay, like what am I gonna do? Like, uh, wait, you know what? Fine. Okay, I'm just gonna make it boring. I forgot what I was gonna do. There's something I was gonna do, and then I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna like do a live stream. Like, why would I do a live stream? Like, why would you do a live stream while you're programming? It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was gonna do. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna like demonstrate it because this is more entertaining anyway. So Okay, so this is like at the beginning, so you download the app for the first time, and so I'm just compiling right now, and then it installs, and you're presented with. So first of all, this screen sucks. It should have like it should be something like this right now. You know what? I'm just gonna audition for this right now. I was thinking about like finding like a model or something and like paying them to like um explain this. Okay, so there's three fields here, right? There's server address, username, password, and there's this private key button where you tap it, and then there's the connect button, and then it says the username is bad. So a server address. You understand what a server address is? If you don't know what a server address is, then you're beyond helping. Okay, so you plug in. You should know what this is. Okay, if you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, then you're like uh, lost, right? Like this should be memorized. You should have this memorized. Okay, um, and if you don't, then you know get a server, bro. Get a server. All right, then you type the password and you hit connect. Boom. And then this takes like it fucking timed out. So you gotta click it again. And fucking timed out again. Are you serious? How many times is it gonna time out? So this is one of the problems right here. It's like you click connect and then it doesn't. Okay, so actually the authentication failed. All right. Sorry for that lull in the audio feed there. I had to concentrate while typing my password, so I needed to not say anything during that like brief 4 second period. That brief 4 seconds of bliss, where I would just shut the fuck up for like 2 seconds. Okay, so now we're logged in, and this is the part. I mean, it's already so fucking confusing at this point that I can't even like begin to illustrate how much fucking work I still need to do on this. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to click on this picture of PewDiePie. And yes, that is a picture of PewDiePie. I couldn't figure out a way to like I could make it look actually you can click on the Pikachu twice as well. That's another option. So I'm gonna do that. And it's just a secret move. You gotta click the Pikachu twice after connecting. And then you gotta wait for this thing to load, which might literally take like 3 minutes depending on your setup. And then this should look familiar to you. Okay, and this is, or no, it shouldn't. It should look familiar to me because it's my server, but it should not look familiar to you. And then just all your files, pretty much. And then you can just um, listen to Lil Wayne or something, and then you just click the names of the songs, and then you see the Pikachu start rotating, and and then you're like, ooh, 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 click on the Pikachu. Ooh, what does that do? And then he takes you over here, and then you're playing the shit. Okay, so so again, uh, I'm gonna improve this screen right here, and I think the only thing that I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna make it so it like automatically selects the the correct, like it just like you don't have to click the Pikachu twice. That's weird. You shouldn't have to do that. Okay. So right now you're going to get to view the source of this very valuable code base. And yeah, like wow, wow, look, oh my god, is that the EQE code base? Like holy shit. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, man. Oh my god. I'm gonna upload this to GitHub. I'm gonna contribute to open source by grabbing the screen and using an AI to translate this text into real text, and then I'm going to create a Git repo and upload it to GitHub. Okay. Uh, so it's this one, right? Did connect. Um, and then so you gotta do it here, and then I think it's literally like g.g select tab EV. I think that's all you have to do. So that's like a 2-line change. Well, I don't think I can do this. Or maybe add pool. Let's see what this does. Yeah, here we go. It has an Explorer view, so I could just be like Explorer view and just return that Ishmael right there. And then yeah, that was stupid easy. That is like one of the more perfect things to stream. I think I got this on the first shot too. 'Cause I'm that fucking good, dude. This is a fucking nightmare. I hate testing this because I always fuck up the password. Okay, I hit it that time, but notice how I didn't have to click the fucking Pikachu twice. Okay, so that's pretty good. Boom. And I just tried to queue a zip file, but it didn't crash, so that's good. And this, it's like, I gotta have like a loading indicator or something in here, um, on the first load to kind of see what's going on, and then there's got to be some way, I don't know, like some kind of walkthrough to explain like how to do this stuff, but that's a pretty good. Yeah, that is as simple as it gets, really. So I don't know how long this has been going on. 20 minutes. All right, so for the past 20 minutes, I did that. So this thing is buffering, but I don't really care about that right now. Yeah, what's this commit message going to be? Auto switch to Explorer view when SSH connect. Okay, I've like ran out of material, so or like I don't know if I feel like I'm gonna run out of material pretty soon here, so I'm just gonna end it on a high note and go get a burrito. So, uh, sign